So here we go. I don't consider this car a car. Yeah, I owned 2 of them, but it's not a car. This is a computer, and it's not a Tesla. It's the OG. It's the Toyota Prius. In the category of affordable compact sedans, Toyota has always retained strong position here and never failed to impress its customers. Toyota Prius was another iconic car by Toyota, which turned out to be a landmark amongst the compact hybrid cars. It was one of the pioneer models, which led the automotive world to the current era of electrification. Prius was first set in production in 1997 as the world's first mass-produced hybrid passenger vehicle. It was then introduced in the American market as a 4-door sedan in 2001, and after its 2003 model came into being, Prius was portrayed as a 5-door hatchback car and equipped with a Toyota Hybrid System 2. It had better aerodynamics and fuel efficiency than the previous model. The 3rd-gen Prius rolled into the market in 2009 with a 1.8-liter engine, and compared to the previous 1.5-liter engine, it was, well, faster. And honestly, felt a little bit like a tin can when you slammed the doors. I remember because I had this one. The headlights, the hood, side view mirrors of this model were all modulated to achieve a better look while at the same time reducing the drag coefficient to about 0.25, stuff that you need to know as a buyer and consumer. While carrying this triangle silhouette design from the previous generations, some major redesigns were observed in the 4th-gen Prius. It was equipped with materials to soundproof and absorb the engine's vibrations, and rigidity of the body was increased by more than 60% compared to the previous generation for a better ride, comfort, and handling and stability. And the progress on fuel economy made it achieve a thermal efficiency of 40%, which was the best in history. In other words, this thing could take you far for very little money. It was very efficient. It was extremely efficient. There are 7 variants of the latest Prius currently available, starting from the L Eco, which is the base model, and it goes all the way up to the limited edition, which is the top-of-the-line variant. The L Eco base model starts you out at $25,075, then you jump up to the LE at $26,285. The LE all-wheel drive comes up next at $27,600, and then you start getting into the good stuff. The XLE at $29,200, the XLE all-wheel drive E, as they call it, at $31,125. The Limited, which is pretty much top of the line, everything's bells and whistles all included, that's going to run you about $33,370 starting. And then you get the Nightshade editions, the front-wheel drive Nightshade edition at $29,500, and then you can jump up to the top of the line all-wheel drive E edition of the Nightshade for $30,675. Keep in mind the all-wheel drive trims, it's an electric motor which functions independent of the hybrid system. And for fuel efficiency, a combination of regenerative and friction braking is applied. Not as much as you'd feel in a regular electric car like a Tesla Model Y or 3, but it's just enough to get this thing a little bit of power, as well as the hybrid overall. I mean, you just can't beat this kind of fuel efficiency. Fuel economy has been the selling point for all the gens and models of Prius, which is why the best-selling model is still the L Eco. For urban driving, it achieves up to 58 miles per gallon and 53 miles per gallon on highways. Apart from the fuel efficiency, this trim also offers a decent 121 horsepower at 5,200 RPM and a torque of 105 Newton meters at 3,600 RPM. Again, stuff you need to know. It's equipped with all the features you'll find in a B or C segment sedan, which adds value to the driving and riding experience overall. These include VSC and ESC for better stability, adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, front bucket seats with 6-way adjustable driver seats, and many more. Prius gives you 27.4 cubic feet of luggage space, which can be increased to 50.7 cubic feet with the back seats down. The latest Nightshade Special Edition comes with its pronounced 17-inch alloy wheels and LED accent lights. For your safety and peace of mind, Prius features the Star Safety System along with 10 airbags. It also has a blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert to reduce the probability of accidents. There is an honorable mention here to the Prius Prime, which is a plug-in hybrid version of this hybrid classic. It's been around for the past few years and a couple generations. Basically, what you need to know is that it gets you 25 miles of electric charge if you plug it in for a few hours. I mean, you could get an extra 50 to hundreds of miles per tank, depending on how often you charge. It's kind of a no-brainer if you can afford it, and you can. The LE starts in at $28,700, all the way up to XLE at $35,000, and the Limited at $34,500. So that would be my choice, the Prius Prime. All in all, the Prius is just another reason that Toyota is just a reliable company, a completely reliable company. You got an electric car with gas in it. It's a hybrid, and it's a super hybrid. And if you get the Prime, you got a super, super duper hybrid. They stayed ahead of the competition in the category of hybrids with the Prius and the Sienna and the Highlander, the Avalon, everything. The car is super friendly to the environment and easy to maintain for drivers. Honestly, the Prius isn't just a car, and it's not just a computer. It was the game changer of our generation, and it still is.